Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to talk about the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for Formula 1 and Formula 2. Obviously this also means that this is the final race for both F1 and F2 for this season, and then we obviously do this again at Bahrain for next season in 2023. So let's get right into it. So first off with F2, and first off with the sprint race result, and the winner of the sprint race was Liam Lawson. They've got Richard Verschoor and Felipe Drugovich ran out the podium. Then then for the top 10, we had Dennis Hauger, Amari Cordell, who somehow got 5th place, but still good job from him. Logan Sargent, Jack Doohan, Warren Asani, Taylor Porcher, and Max Armstrong ran out of the top 10. Then we have Frederick Vesti, Yuri Vibbs, Ramu Awasa, Clement Overlack, Zay Maloney, who obviously made his F2 debut today, Ollie Caldwell, Ralph Boschung, Juan Manuel Carrera, who makes his F2 return since that horrific accident involving Antoine Hubert in 2019, Marina Sato, and Tatiana Calderon ran out the top 20. I can't remember who the other two were. I can't remember on top of my head, but I think we'll find out in the next. One was Gian Derivula and Enzo Fittipaldi. There we go. That both of them were in a horrific accident in lap 1, which I think red flagged this the race for a bit, if I remember correctly. So that's sprint race all done. Liam Wilson becoming the winner for that, and for the feature race, it was Amamu Awasa grabbing the win, and then Felipe Drugovich and Liam Lawson ran out the podium. Then we have Dennis Hauger, Logan Sargent, Amamo Cordell, Richard Verschoor, Yuri Vibbs, Max Armstrong, and Marina Sani ran out the top 10. Then we have Frederick Vesti, Clement Novalak, Jihan Deruvla, Enzo Fittipaldi, who actually got a Red Bull Academy seat, or drive, we'll say. Marina Sato, Zay Maloney, Juan Manuel Carrera, Tatiana Calderon, and the 2 DNF drivers that have been Taylor Porcher, Ollie Caldwell, and then Jack Doohan and Ralph Boschung. So I actually watched the feature race for a bit. I think Boschung hit the wall. I think he got spun out and hit the outside wall. Jack Doohan's left front tire just came off. I think it's because it wasn't tightened in properly. I can't remember. I think Caldwell also hit the wall as well. And then Taylor Porcher, I think, had an engine issue, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was hydraulic issue, but I'm pretty sure it was engine issues, so he had to retire the car. I think he was running like 4th place during it, and he had to retire. So pretty unlucky there for Porcher. But I can't remember though. But all I know is that it was inside the points. I think it was inside of the top 5. So pretty disappointed there for Porcher. But those are the results for F2, and let's now have a look at the results. Obviously, those are the winners for you there. So let's now have a look at the driver standings. Felipe Drugovich obviously won the championship at Monza, and then Taylor Porcher and Liam Lawson, then Logan Sargent, who will be in F1 next year with Williams, and then Amamu Awasa, Jack Doohan, Jihan Deruvla, Enzo Fittipaldi, Frederick Vesti, and Dennis Hauger around the top 10. Then for the other drivers, we have Yuri Vibbs, Richard Verschoor, Max Armstrong, Clement Novalak, Ralph Boschung, Jake Hughes, Amami Cordell, David Beckman, Ron Asani, Roberto Mera top 20. Then we have Ollie Caldwell, Marina Sato, Callum Williams, Sembol Gabassi, Luca Giotto, Zay Maloney, Juan Manuel Carrera, Tatiana Calderon, and Liam Zendelli ran out the F2 drivers for 2022. Obviously, some driver announcements that have been confirmed. The first one being Dennis Hauger. He has now moved over to MP Motorsports. Enzo Fittipaldi, he's going to be with Carlin. Ralph Boschung, where is he? Boschung, he's still going to be with Campos next season. And a new driver for Prema, that being F3 driver Oliver Bierman. He has been confirmed to be driving for Prema next season. Let's now move over to Formula 1, and you can probably guess who won that. Yes, it was Max Verstappen. Very good guess. In second place, Charles Leclerc and Sergio Perez. And then behind the podium, we have Carlos Sainz, George Russell, Lando Norris, Esteban Ocon, Lance Stroll, Daniel Ricciardo, and Sebastian Vettel ran out the top 10. Then we got Yuki Tsunoda, Zhou Guanyu, Alexander Albon, Pierre Gasly, Valtteri Bottas, Mick Schumacher, Kevin Magnussen, and the 3 DNFs, that being Lewis Hamilton, Nicholas Latifi, and Fernando Alonso. Apparently this is provisional result. I don't know how, but it's been like a long time since it's been finished, but whatever. Norris got the fastest lap, and Schumacher received a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. So stuff that happened, lap 1, Sainz passes Hamilton on the first chicane, but Hamilton goes over the sausage curbs, so he was airborne for a bit. Sainz also finished 4th. Hamilton down in 18th place in DNF. Lap 16, George Russell almost hits Norris, which means it was an unsafe release, and it was a 5-second time penalty for George Russell, but it didn't matter because he finished in 10th place. Sorry, 5th place. Sorry. Lap 23, Alonso passes both Stroll and Bottas on the first chicane, but it doesn't matter because he retired on lap 28. Now, I'm guessing it was probably more reliability issues. I'm guessing it was an engine failure. I'm not too sure though, but I have to wait to see. Lap 39, this is how Schumacher got his 5-second time penalty. It was because he and Latifi had a synchronized spin. It was very, very majestic. Yes, that was what I was trying to look for. It was on the first hairpin. I think it was on turn 3. I'm pretty sure that's what's called. It was turn 4. I can't remember. It was basically it was the first hairpin before the first DRS zone. We'll say that. It was a beautiful synchronized spin for both of them. Latifi got the worst because obviously he hit the wall with his rear wing, so he had to retire. Pretty sad way to end your, maybe end your F1 career. Schumacher might be coming back. I'm not too sure, but there's rumors that Nicholas Latifi might be going to IndyCar next season with Chip Ganassi Racing. I have to wait and see if that is true or not, but I don't know. Lap 55, Lewis Hamilton has a hydraulic problem. So the shift aren't working, so he had to retire like 2 laps from the end. And 3 laps until the end. And then lap 58, 50 wins for Verstappen, and Ricciardo and Vettel both get points in the final race. Ricciardo might be back, I'm not too sure though, but this will be Sebastian Vettel's final season in F1, and he got a 10th, and 1 point for his final race. Driver of the day, obviously Sebastian Vettel. That completely makes sense. So that is it for Abu Dhabi and the 2022 season for Formula 1. For the driver's standings, for the final driver's standings, we'll say Max Verstappen obviously won the championship at Japan. Charles Leclerc in second place, being out Sergio Perez for second. Then we've got George Russell, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris, Esteban Ocon, Fernando Alonso, and Valtteri Bottas ran out the top 10. Then we have Daniel Ricciardo, Sebastian Vettel, Kevin Magnussen, Pierre Gasly, Lance Stroll, Mick Schumacher, Yuki Tsunoda, Zhou Guanyu, Alexander Albon, and Nicholas Latifi ran out the top 20. Then Nick DeVries and Nico Hulkenberg ran out the 2022 drivers. So that's really about it for me and Formula 1. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.